Thank you for joining me for another video. I am doing trailer reactions to movies that are coming out in 2025. And today I'm going to be looking at 28 years later. Oh boy. I have seen 28 days later. I think I saw 28 weeks later. I'm not entirely sure if I'm interested in this. Been a lot of people talking about something that happens in the trailer. I'm not sure if it has to do with audio or if it has to do with someone who's in it that they're not quite sure is who they think it is. So I'm looking forward to finding out what that whole hullabaloo is about. Please like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, let's get into the trailer for 28 years later. Teletubbies!
Wait, sit here. Sit. Auntie, what's going on? Jimmy, sit still. Keep quiet.
Are
And
those
do not
all
move from
her
the spot.
kids? Honey, how do you walk? Oh, we're going back to the beginning. Oh, the children! The church from when Jim first found out what was going on.
7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day
I was
before.
an English minor.
Boot, boot, boot,
Burn
moving
your
up and down
Kipling!
again. There's no discharge,
No discharge in a wall.
Don't look at what's in front of you. Boot, boot,
Aaron Taylor Johnson?
boot, boot, moving up and down again. Men,
Danny!
Men go mad with watching them. There's no discharge.
I'm sorry, but
in the
this
war.
trailer is going off. Why is his name carved in his chest?
Your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boot,
Is that the same dude whose name was carved in his chest? What the hell was
moving
that?
up and down again. There's no discharge.
Oh, honey,
in the
never go
wall.
into a dark room during the apocalypse with people who are running around infected.
Right. The things are something different.
Oh my God, the production design.
People going lunatic.
Oh, you can't have a baby. Oh my God, was that Cillian?
There's no discharge in the war. 7, 6, 11, 5, 4, 17, 32 the day before.
Oh my God. What? Okay, I'm seeing now at the conclusion of the trailer that Jodie Comer, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and I did see Ray Fiennes. Oh my God. First of all, that Rudyard Kipling poem about war was an amazing choice to use as audio. What in the world? How do you come up with something like that? Danny Boyle? Okay, so a couple of things that I saw looking back here. That opening with those kids sitting in front of the TV and then a few moments later seeing the blood splatter on the TV, that's dark. I know something bad happened to those kids. That's crazy. Then you get that clip where you see the church full of people and that priest screaming. Y'all, that almost looks like the same church and the same priest that were coming after Jim when he first got out of the hospital in the first movie. Wouldn't that be a scream if they got that same dude who played the priest to come back for this? Man, I tell you, that's why you can't change much, because when they want to do stuff like that, it's been years. So it's like you gotta hope that that guy still looks the same and that he hasn't ballooned into a blowfish. I hope that's not mean, but you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of time between movies to use somebody for a sequel when you're doing something in the past. That's risky, but I'm sure he can make it work. So from what I can tell, this looks like society starting anew in the aftermath of the infection pandemic, epidemic, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like there's a great deal of people living in one place. They look like they've created a community, which is kind of cool. I don't know how adjusted these people are, what sense of community we've got. I mean, they're all living in one place, but looks like Aaron Taylor Johnson is either leaving that community or will be entering it, because he looks like he's traveling a great deal on his own. They got this picture of him, this great overhead shot of him on a road between two sections or bodies of water. I don't really know if he's coming or going. I do know that he is hunting with a bow and arrow, which feels very similar to that Craven movie that he just did. Does he use a bow and arrow in that Craven movie? I do love the look of a Danny Boyle film. I mean, listen, if you've ever seen Shallow Grave or the original 28 Days Later or Slumdog Millionaire, his cinematography always gives like art. Like you could cut any piece, any still out of one of his movies and you could hang it on the wall in the Louvre. It's that effective. It's that beautiful, and you want to study it. So you got this picture of people standing next to a flourishing tree over a backdrop of just a blue sky with, from what I can tell, at least 5, 6 different versions of blue. That's dirty. That's dirty, Danny. So this is confusing. You got a guy. First of all, before we even get to the guy, there's something written on a wall about Jimmy. And then we get into this room and there's a dude hanging upside down with a chiseled ass torso with the word or name Jimmy written vertically on him. Written or carved. Jimmy, what'd you do? Why these people got you isolated? Oh, Alex Garland, the guy that did Civil War? Interesting. Okay. And now it looks like Jimmy in another part of this trailer is chasing, because those abs look like the same abs from the dude that was running, that was hanging upside down. Jimmy is chasing Aaron and this little boy that's with Aaron. What's that about? Why are you chasing children, Jimmy? I understand why you were hung upside down. You bad people chasing children. What you scaring children for? Looks like we've got another contingency of soldiers who are probably out of their depth. Listen, one thing I would know is that I don't want to be in a dark room with minimal light when there are infected people who are just waiting to get me. And these young men look like they are in a room about to be pounced upon. Who sent you here? Why? You know what else? I wonder if Jimmy is Rafe Fiennes. Maybe Rafe Fiennes is older Jim from the first movie. Did I just do that? Did I just figure that out? That would be cool. Now, interestingly enough, we've got this scene of everybody in this room and they're hoisting this little boy that looks like the one that's traveling with Aaron. And they're kind of Simba-ing him to the front of the room. We're not doing child sacrifice in this community, are we? Because I can't get with that. I can't go for that. No. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. And then this is freaking me the F out. That skin and bones, kind of half dead creature, person, corpse that's sitting upright. This is what I heard about. People think that's Cillian. People think that's Jim. And I can't find enough. What is it they say in football? I can't find enough to overturn it on the field. We made the call, and I can't find enough to overturn the call. The ruling on the field stands. I think that that's him. But I don't understand where in the story that happens. It looks a lot, the bone structure looks just like Cillian, but he looks very, very dead. I don't know. I mean, listen, I thought he signed on to be in the movie, not to be a cameo and then end up like that in the first 15 minutes. Nothing will get me to walk out of the theater sooner.
This is bullshit.
Then I see what might be Jodie Comer in a bus with the young guy, with the young boy. I don't see Aaron with her, so I wonder if this boy and Jodie are mother and son and something might happen to her and that's why he ends up with Aaron. Oh, Jodie. Jodie, that's not how you should be used either, girl. You bring too much to the table from all the years of Killing Eve and The Last Duel and all the things I've seen you in not to be in this movie full time. But I don't know, I guess possibly. I mean, you did show up for A Heartbeat in The Rise of Skywalker without saying much of anything. So I guess you'll do what you do. It's better to have you than not to have you, right? It looks like this movie is being released by Sony Entertainment. I guess we're gonna have to look forward to that in the middle of summer when it's sweltering hot outside. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this trailer reaction and apparently breakdown of 28 Years Later, brought to you by Shelly is Reeling. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm always happy when you stop by. And I hope you have a great day, week, weekend, whenever it is that you watch this. And as I always say, be the reason that someone smiles today.